This program originates live with the NBC television network.
NBC Sports presents the 1965 World Series. From Metropolitan Stadium in Bloomington, Minnesota, the Los Angeles Dodgers meeting the Minnesota Twins. Brought to you by... Hi, this is Ben Scully, along with Ray Scott, welcoming you to Metropolitan Stadium and the first game of this 1965 World Series. To thank you for using their products, Gillette and Chrysler also present for your pleasure the All-Star Baseball Game, NCAA football, and the 1966 Rose Bowl game over most of these same NBC stations. Metropolitan Stadium is the scene for the first game of the 1965 World Series. As far as the weather is concerned, a tremendous break. Sunshine and a temperature reported to go as high as 75 degrees. A capacity crowd will be looking on. The crowd here is 45,182, but the largest crowd to ever attend a game was in this year's All-Star game of 46,700. To set Metropolitan Stadium for you, first, this game is authorized under television rights granted by the Commissioner of Baseball solely for the entertainment of our audience, and any publication, reproduction, or other use of the pictures, descriptions, and accounts of this game without the express written consent of the Commissioner is prohibited. Any commercial or other use of the program, such as by charging admission for its showing, is similarly prohibited unless authorized in writing by the Commissioner. Let's take a look at Metropolitan Stadium now and check the dimensions. From home plate down the left field line, 344 feet. At the start of the year, it was 330, and they moved it back. The so-called power alley is 365 feet away, falling away to 402 feet, and the deepest part of the park, straightaway center, 430. Then back again to 402, the power alley at 365 in right center, and 330 down the right field line. There is a 12-foot-high wire fence around the ballpark, and in center field it'll drop to about 10 feet, plus anywhere from 35 to a 40-foot black backdrop to furnish a hitting background for the batters. The starting pitchers during the course of the season would be along the baselines. However, in World Series time, they loosen up in the bullpen. There is Don Drysdale, loosening up for the Dodgers. Drysdale, a 23-game winner last year, has worked in 3 World Series games, and he has a victory mark of 2-0. Drysdale beat the Chicago White Sox 3-1 in 1959, and he beat the New York Yankees 1-0 last October 5th, 1963. Alongside the visiting bullpen is where the Minnesota Twins pitcher, Jim Grant, will be loosening up. Jimmy, a 21-game winner, making his first World Series appearance. He's the biggest winner in the American League this year, the first Negro pitcher ever to win 20 in a season in the American League. He equaled the Minnesota Club victory record this year, a mark originally set by Camilo Pascual in 1963. Better known as Mudcat, his best previous year, 1961, when he won 15 games for Cleveland. He also led the American League in shutouts with 6. So Jim Grant and Don Drysdale in the first game of the series. Tomorrow will be a battle of left-handers, Jim Cott for the Twins, Sandy Koufax for the Dodgers. Talking about the Dodgers, let's go to their lineup right now. Leading off at shortstop, perhaps the most offensive-minded ball player in the ballpark today, the captain, shortstop Maury Wills. The veteran of the Dodgers, a reactivated coach, Jim Gilliam, at third base. In center field, fleet-footed Willie Davis. In the cleanup spot, Ron Fairley in right field. Out of the minor leagues because of the broken leg suffered by Tommy Davis comes Lou Johnson to be in left field. The rookie in his first year, 22 years old, Jim Lefevre, a strong candidate for Rookie of the Year. In his second year in the big show, Wes Parker at first base, hitting 7. Johnny Roseborough will be behind the plate, and the pitcher, Don Drysdale. To illustrate the differences between the two clubs, the overall team batting average of the Twins, 254 to the Dodgers, 245. The Twins hit 150 home runs to the Dodgers, 78. And the Twins scored 774 runs to the Dodgers, 608. And then comes the other glaring difference between the two clubs in the stolen base department. The Twins, who do a good deal of running themselves, stole 90 bases this year. But the Dodgers stole 170, and it is one very strong reason why they are in Minnesota today. The wind that we have, and they tell us it will go anywhere from 18 to 25 miles an hour, is blowing from right to left. So it will favor drives headed for those double-deck stands in left, which are added to Metropolitan Stadium this year. Well, the first game of the 1965 World Series is being brought to you from Metropolitan Stadium in Bloomington, Minnesota. They are calling the 1965 World Series the first transplant World Series, in the sense that two franchises formerly of other cities finally get together in the World Series. Oh, certainly the Dodgers have been in them before, along with the Milwaukee Braves and the San Francisco Giants. But the Minnesota Twins are the first transplanted American League club ever to climb the pinnacle, thus setting the stage for this first transplant World Series. And the Minnesota Twins have been a tremendous story, not only leading the American League. And to tell us about that story and the Minnesota Twins, here's the voice of the Minnesota Twins, Ray Scott.
Thank you, Vin Scully, and good afternoon, everybody. Let us look at the starting lineup for the Twins. At shortstop, and a leading candidate for most valuable player honors in the American League, Zoilo Versalles. Playing in left field, and probably playing in left field when the Dodgers use a right-handed starting pitcher, is Sandy Valdeспino. The right fielder, and for the second year in a row leading the American League in batting, Tony Oliva. Batting cleanup, and very close to 100% form in his physical condition, is third baseman Harmon Killebrew. Jimmy Hall will be in center field. The first baseman will be Don Mincher. Behind the plate, one of baseball's finest catchers, Earl Batty. At second base, a rookie, Frank Quillisi. And on the mound, Jim Mudcat Grant, with a season's record of 21 wins and 7 losses. Now, the umpires for today's game. At home plate, from the American League, Ed Hurley. At first base, from the National League, Tony Benson. At second base, the American League's John Flaherty. At third base, Ed Sudol of the National League. And as just about every baseball fan knows, in the World Series, 2 additional umpires are used. Working the right field line will be the National League's Ed Vargo, and the left field line from the American League, Bob Stewart. As Sam Mealy is at home plate, and Captain Maury Wills brings out the Dodger lineup, I think it might be of interest to mention that Sam Mealy, who is facing us right now, is of course thinking about this baseball game. But I know too that his thoughts are on Quincy, Massachusetts, where Mrs. Mealy, Connie, is awaiting almost momentarily the arrival of the 5th child. There are no ground rules of any particular interest, nothing beyond the ordinary that will apply here at Metropolitan Stadium. A fan can reach out and touch a ball here very, very seldom. A home run hit to left field is in almost every instance a home run, and it's there for you to see as such. The meeting at home plate has been concluded. In attendance today, Vice President Hubert Humphrey. He will toss out the first ball of this 1965 World Series. Tomorrow, by the way, the first ball will be thrown out by the governor of the state of Minnesota, Karl Rovag. So the Vice President with Mrs. Humphrey. Vice President Humphrey, of course, no stranger in these parts. He is, among other accomplishments, a former mayor of the city of Minneapolis. The national anthem will be played by the Ralph Mendenhall Band. Ladies and gentlemen, our national anthem. Giving the starting lineup for the Minnesota Twins, I should have mentioned that in addition to Frank Quillisi, left fielder Sandy Baldespino is also a rookie, although Sandy toiled long in the minor leagues before getting his major league opportunity. The vice president is poised. I must admit I know little of his pitching prowess. I know he is a dyed-in-the-wool baseball fan. Governor Robog is just behind the vice president, just over his left shoulder. I don't know whether he's picking out a favorite player or not. He was eyeing the field pretty well, deciding which way he was going to throw the ball. The announcement is being made by the public address announcer, Bob Casey. The announcement concerning the ceremonial throwing out of the first ball, and the crowd rises. Earl Batty is the recipient. The day before the Twins clinched the American League pennant, the vice president was with the Twins in the clubhouse.
So just about set now. And on the hill in this one, Mudcat Grant.
Well, this guy has the ability to command the game. He's got to limit damage, make his pitches, and avoid that big inning. If he can work around that, he can give a quality start, hand this off to the bullpen later on, and put his team in a position to win a game.
Now the throw to first on the run. One up, one down. Let's take a look at our lineup. With their ace on the mound today, they're just looking to provide him a little bit of run support, and they'll see what they can do for him.
Boog, you have to be really careful when you've got a guy like this on the mound for you to not become a spectator. You know that he doesn't give up a whole lot, but sometimes guys get a little too comfortable and don't have an urgency to score runs. You have to make sure you put him in a situation where he can get the W, but also you guys can cruise to the finish line and not have to worry about a comeback in the end.
High fly ball, right field. 2 up, 2 down.
Batting third, the center fielder, Willie.
2 outs, base is empty. And next for L.A., Willie Davis. We talk about guys with good speed, and definitely he has it. But pushing the offense aside for just a second, Chris, it's the defensive side that I think the speed factors in the most. And makes the grab. And that is that. Dodgers go down quietly. The Twins coming up, no score. You're dialed into the show. bottom of the first. And on the mound in this one, number 53. What should we keep an eye on here?
Well, he features a lot of arm side run on his fastball. Now, to opposite-handed hitters, it can be good. You get your arms extended. But for same-side hitters, it can run in on your hands and really tie you up. So you've got to force him out over the plate if you're hitting from the same side that he throws. We'll see if this lineup can figure it out and if they can square that running fastball up.
And a foul ball. One and two now. Stays alive. And the right-hander deals. Fly ball down the line, and that will fall. Off to a good start with a leadoff dive.
When you pop a ball up like that, you don't expect it to get you a knock too often. But right there, somehow he got it to drop in behind first base, and that's where no one could get to it.
Now the left fielder, number 47. First offering, misses the mark. And here it comes. And a foul ball. Number 2 gets his lead at first with nobody out. On the ground, 2 ball. Oh, behind the back. And it's a double play.
Batting third, the right fielder, Tony Oliva.
And here is Tony Oliva. First pitch just misses. Two down, nobody on. That's to third. Zips it across. Inning over. Scoreless after 1. Second inning set to go. And now the right fielder, number 6.
For the Dodgers, the right fielder, number 6.
Grant back to work. Right side. And that one handled. Leadoff man retired here in the second.
Batting fifth, the left fielder, Lou Johnson.
And stepping in, the rookie left fielder, Lou Johnson.
Kind of a throwback. No batting gloves.
And that one is lifted in the air. Oliva under this one. Makes the grab for the second out.
Fell off to a great start. He's really cruising out there on the mound. He's got a chance to get through these first 2 innings with under 20 pitches. That could set him up to go deep into this game.
And at the plate for the Dodgers, number 5. Liner to second and picked on the hop. Whips it to first. Third out, and that ends the frame. Dodgers down in order. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Welcome back. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now the cleanup hitter for Minnesota, Harmon Killebrew.
The third baseman, Harmon Killebrew.
The pitch. And that one just misses. A ball and no strikes. Puts it in the air out towards left center. Johnson has a beat on it. pulls it down, and he makes the catch. One away.
Batting fifth, the center fielder,
Jimmy Hall, the next Twin up to hit. And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1. 0-0 here in the bottom of the second. Next offering upstairs. Eric Summersgill, our plate umpire.
One thing to watch out for, Boog, is what side of the plate Summersgill might be favoring. He usually sets up at an angle. Pitchers sometimes will try to figure that out early so they can attack that spot and get as many strike calls as possible.
The punch out there, 2 away.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time, a little anxious.
the first baseman, number 5.
Two outs, base is empty. And the batter now, number 5. First pitch, and that's in for a strike. Swings and crushes one. Right field, way back, and gone. That one felt good, and the Twins have the lead now. It's 1-0. He absolutely crushed that one.
No doubt about that one, Boog. We knew it wasn't coming back. He throws a pretty hard slider, but when it doesn't break, it's just like a good fastball to hit. And right there, eyes got big, hit the ball really hard, and now he's getting high fives in the dugout.
2 outs, nobody on. And here's the rookie catcher, number 10.
Batting 7, the catcher, number 10.
Pitch misses inside, ball 1. That one missed.
Pretty easy to give up on that pitch right there. Started on the edge of the plate with the spin. You know it's going to finish well off the plate.
And the righty deals. And that one fouled off.
Well, this is a good time to step out of the box, take a deep breath, reset. A couple of change-ups. Probably won't see another one here.
And a pitch. And now it's filled up. And a pitch. And a foul ball. He stays alive.
Now he's desperately looking for that swing and miss. He's going to have to just change speeds a little bit, try to move it around, create just a little bit of illusion at the end.
Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Makes the catch, inning over. But they're off to a good start as they pick up a run on this solo shot. It's now a 1-0 ball game. And welcome back at the plate, Wes Parker.
Leading off for the Dodgers, the first baseman, Wes
Grant
Parker.
back to work. And first offering is fouled off. And a foul ball. Oh, 0-2 now. Over to first. Leadoff man retired here in the third.
Batting 8th, the catcher, Johnny Rosado.
Johnny Rosado steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Line drive and a base hit. Just kind of sliced that one into center.
Batting 9th, the designated
Stepping in,
hitter,
Willie Crawford. Good contact guy, good defender. And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. And there's 2 away.
Now batting, number 30.
And stepping in is the speedy number 30. He's someone that you might not describe as having elite level speed, but he can absolutely move, and it is a factor in his game. That to right. Oliva in position. And that's the inning. So the Dodgers leave 1, and it remains 1-0. Back here at the ballpark, bottom of the inning, and now for the Twins, number 11.
Leading up for the Twins, the second
Boog,
baseman.
this guy's definitely a
Number
plus runner,
11.
but what I love about him is that he goes all out every single time, never takes a break. It's guys like that, even though they don't have the elite speed, the fact that they're consistent with it, they make moves on the base paths.
The 1-0. And another ball. The wind to kick the 2-0. Just missed. Here's a 3-0. And there's ball 4.
Well, that could be a tone setter for the inning. 4 straight pitches and the leadoff batter's on base. We'll see if the next guy waits until there's a called strike before he takes the bat off the shoulder.
Number 30.
And first offering is fouled off. Number 11 gets his lead at first. Nobody out. Swing and a miss, and he's down on strikes. 1 out. Number 2, the next
The
Twin
batter.
up to hit.
Number 2.
That one's in there, 0-1. At the belt and fires. Little chopper rolls foul. Here's the 0-2. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Back-to-back strikeouts.
You know, variant speeds can be just as useful
The
for a
batter,
pitcher as
number
movement.
47.
As you see right there, it really wasn't a great location, but the fact that the velocity change had the hitter off balance, and that's all you got to do sometimes.
And at first, here's the left fielder, number 47. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Right-hander kicks, deals. Swing and a miss.
Man, 91 on the slider right there. That's a hard one. That's a low-end fastball for some guys.
And a 1-1. In the dirt, but kept close. Tag, safe at second. And good hustle to move up. That's a wild pitch. Left-hand hitter waits. Fouls one away, and now 3-2. And on second, 2 down. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2.
Got a little anxious on that changeup right there, and tells you he's ready to hit a fastball. If he can let that thing get deeper as he recognizes it out of the hand, tell you what, he could be circling the bases. Very close off the outside corner. Could have easily been called a strike in that location.
So first and second with 2 outs. So up next for Minnesota, Tony Oliva. First time up, he grounded to third.
And that's a pitch early in this game. He needs called for a strike. Struggling with command issues. He's got to get a little help from the umpire.
Swings and lines a base hit into left field. Throw in holds the lead runner at third, so it'll be bases loaded and 2 gone.
Well, when you fall behind in the count, you've got to come into the zone, and then guys have a better chance of hitting the ball hard like he did right there.
2 outs, bases full. Now at the plate, Harmon Killebrew. In there, and it's 0-1.
Well, he's so good about trying to drive the ball to the opposite field gap in these situations. If he takes that approach, he could bust this game wide open.
0-2 as he waves at that one.
Well, you got the hitter already chasing that nasty slider. If you're on the mound, you just want to expand the zone right now. Get a swing and miss and get through this at bat.
Swing and a ball popped up. And that ends the inning. Twins leave the bases loaded, but they still lead it 1-0. New inning getting started. Leading off, number 19.
Leading off for the
Sing, you
Dodgers,
talk about a guy that has all the skills. The range is really good, but the arm just stands out, and he makes all the plays. On the ground, right side. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. He doesn't have a throw, and he's on at first.
First pitch swinging, went up there with the plan to be aggressive. First pitch fastball in a great spot to do some damage, and he squared it up nicely. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
And up next for Los Angeles, Willie Davis. Lifted in the air, right center field. Paul on the move to his left. Great effort as he's able to haul it in, and there's 1 down.
now batting, number 6.
Now it's the Dodger cleanup hitter, number 6. Grant over to first, and he's back in safely. First offering misses badly for ball 1. Good eye right there.
Last 2 pitches have been down in the zone. Pitcher clearly trying to get that ground ball double play. But in this count, you're going to have to give in, elevate his pitches, and get back into this at bat.
Here comes a pitch. And a foul ball makes the count 2-1. Pickoff throw, and he's back in on a dive. Number 19 at first, 1 gone. Runner on the go. Line drive, caught. Throw behind the runner, and they got him doubled off. To the bottom of inning number 4 now. It's the Twins 1 and the Dodgers nothing. Welcome back. Here's the center fielder, Jimmy Hall.
Leading off for the Twins, the center fielder, Jimmy.
The right-hander back to work. And first offering is fouled off.
He needs a quick 1-2-3 this time around. Last inning, threw a lot of pitches.
Next pitch misses. Ball 1.
Definitely a swing and miss slider down and in. He finished that really well. Just couldn't get him to offer at it.
Awkward swing there from the big left-handed hitter.
Off balance as well.
1-2 now. Stays alive. Righty to the plate. Out to short. Gathers and throws to first. Leadoff hitter retired in the 4th.
Now batting, number 5.
Number 5 getting ready to hit. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Left-hand batter waits. Just off the outside part of the plate.
Backdoor breaking ball just missed right there. And boy, umpire did give him the call. I bet you if he throws it again, hitter knows he's going to have to swing it.
The next offering misses. And that's ball 3.
That's where you want it. It's a good miss.
And a pitch. Good plate appearance there. Able to take the walk.
Definitely lost the handle during that sequence. 4 pitches for the walk, and that last one didn't even threaten the zone. Catcher might want to go talk to him.
Digging in, number 10. And he swings and misses at the initial offering. And strike 2.
Wow, no fair right there. I mean, that slider didn't move till the very last moment. Incredibly difficult to pick that up. Just kind of have to tip your cap on that pitch.
Popped up to the left, into foul ground. Johnson makes the grab. That's out number 2.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Number 11, the next Twin up to hit. And that's in there for strike 1. Kicks and fires. And now the count is even. The pitch. Ground ball left side. To first, but it pulls him off the bag.
You know, 2-out errors are kind of like 2-out walks, and sometimes even worse. You know, you think you're out of the inning, but all of a sudden, you get another out to get, and the offense has a great opportunity. They're looking to take advantage of and make you pay for it.
And now the Minnesota designated hitter, number 34, in there for strike 1.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
First and second, 2 down. And a swing and a miss, and that's that. We played 4. It's the Twins 1 and the Dodgers nothing. We go to the top of the 5th. Now the left fielder, Lou Johnson.
Leading off for the Dodgers, the left fielder, Lou Johnson.
The wind of the pitch. Lined into right. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's 1 down.
The batter, number 5.
So digging in, number 5. In the air, left field. Nice grab on the run. And a couple of quick outs.
The batter, the first baseman, Wes.
2 outs, base is empty. Next is switch hitting first baseman, Wes Parker. Rolled out to second in his first at bat. Swings through that one. 0-1.
He's throwing the ball really well today. That two-seam fastball's got good run on it. Excellent job of moving it around the plate.
And 1-2.
1-2.
Out towards right center field. He's got it, and that'll end the inning. Nothing doing for the Dodgers here. They still trail 1-0. We head to the bottom of the 5th, and the batter will be the shortstop,
Leading
number
up
2.
For the Twins, the shortstop, number 2.
The pitch. That misses the zone, and that's ball 1.
Count 1-0.
Righty delivers. Called strike right there. The 1-1. Swing and a miss. Nice changeup. A wide to kick the pitch. Off the mark there. And that's ball 2.
2 strikes.
Kicks and deals. And a foul ball. He stays alive. And he deals. Popped up. And out number 1 on the grab.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate.
Now
Had pretty good timing on it.
number
Just got
47.
underneath it a little bit and popped it up.
And next for Minnesota, number 47. That one's in there, 0-1. 1 down, base is empty. That pitch in for a strike, and it's 0-2.
Well, he had a pretty good look at that pitch and not sure exactly what tied him up there. Couldn't pull the trigger, and perhaps the best pitch he'll see in this at-bat to hit.
And the right-hander deals. Stays alive. The wind of the pitch. And a foul ball. He stays alive.
Well, you can't really adjust your game plan for that last pitch. Guy hasn't thrown it very much. You got to focus on the stuff that he's throwing up there most of the time.
Next offering is fouled back.
Also really good at bat. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Gives him the ability to foul off tough pitches.
Next offering way off the plate.
Still just the second batter of the inning, and on the mound he's already thrown 13 pitches. They got him working hard out there.
And down on strikes. Home man for the 5th inning, moving along. 2 quick outs.
Absolutely dotted the edge of the
right
zone
fielder,
right there.
number
That was a
6.
tough battle, man.
Tony
So to make a really quality
Oliva.
pitch and just catch him looking like that, it's got to feel good out there on the mound. That was a fun at bat to watch.
Next to hit, Tony Oliva. First offering misses the mark.
Ball 1, no strike.
2 outs. Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball. The 1-2. Hopped up. Makes the grab, and that's the inning. 5 innings complete. It's the Twins 1 and the Dodgers nothing. All set for the top of the 6th. Here's the catcher, Johnny Rosado.
The catcher, Johnny
Grant
Rosado.
Back to work. Foul ball there.
When a guy's throwing a lot of first pitch strikes as a hitter, you got to be ready to hit. Now, that's not going to help you get deep into his pitch count and into the bullpen, but you got to take what he's offering that day.
They say you win. The pitch. Going to count 1 and 2.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
That one off the bad part of the bat, just a lazy fly ball. Oliva racing over to make the catch.
Up next to the Dodgers, the designated hitter.
Next is the Dodger DH, Willie Crawford. Popped out foul ground first time through. Two away now.
The batter, number 30.
Back to the top of the lineup, number 30 now at the plate. Check swing, but he went too far. It's 0-1. Two down, nobody on. On the ground to first. Takes it himself, and the inning is over. To the bottom of the 6th we go. 4, 5, 6 coming up. It's the Twins 1 and the Dodgers nothing. Bottom of the 6th. Now the Minnesota cleanup hitter, Harmon Killebrew.
Leading up for the Twins, the third baseman, Harmon Killebrew.
The pitch. And first offering is fouled off. Next offering is fouled back. Bounced up the middle. The throw to first. One away, bottom of the 6th.
The center fielder, number 7, Jimmy Hall.
And now for the Twins, Jimmy Hall. First pitch, and that's in for a strike. This one popped up. Johnson coming on, pulls it in on the run. And there are 2 down.
The batter, number 5.
So up next for Minnesota, number 5. He's produced the only run of the game with his solo shot earlier.
Yeah, the pitching's been outstanding in this one, so that home run has really been the only big sign of life from either offense.
First pitch, and he just misses.
Count 1-0.
And here it comes.
That's ball 2. 2 balls, no strike.
And now 2-1.
Boog, that hook's looking pretty sharp today. Just a solid pitching performance so far, and I really think it's because of that curveball.
The count 2-1. That clips the inside corner for a strike. The pitch. Stays alive. 2-2 now. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Here's the 2-2. Got him swinging. He chased the changeup. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Nothing doing here for the Twins. They're on top 1-0. And welcome back. We go to the top of the 7th. And at the plate for the Dodgers, number 19. It's interesting. He plays kind of a power spot defensively, but runs pretty well. So when you're looking at that position, you're not expecting someone that has maybe above average speed, but he does. The tying run at the plate. That's out to center field. Paul settles under this one. He makes the grab, and there's one down.
Up next to the Dodgers, the center fielder, Willie Davis.
Digging in, it's the speedy outfielder, Willie Davis. Singy, you got to appreciate a guy who's this good defensively. I mean, watching him track balls in the outfield, it is beautiful. And a ground ball to first. And he takes it himself for the out.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution. He's so solid. Calms the heart rate of the pitcher and the manager when the ball goes up in the air. You just automatically assume that it's an out every time it's hit in the air.
Bounce to the right. And that chance handled. Throws to first. That's the third out. Dodgers go down quietly. Still behind by a count of 1-0. Back here at the ballpark, bottom of the 7th. And the batter now, number 10.
Leading off for the Twins.
There's one guy that I can think about, Boog, who started as a third baseman, Alex Gordon, and then became an elite perennial Gold Glover out in left field for the Kansas City Royals. But he's a guy, when you watch him play, you would imagine that that's all he ever played in his life was the outfield.
And the right-hander back to work. There's a strike. Yeah, some guys just have instincts, right? I mean, that's the way it goes. We talk about Larry Walker, the Hall of Famer, and his instinct on the bases, despite the fact that he didn't play a ton of baseball as a kid. 0-2 now. Hit hard, base hit. Around first, heading for 2. Makes it safely. It's a leadoff double in the bottom of the 7th.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
And now, number 11.
Now batting, number 11.
I remember Mark Kotsay was a real good defensive outfielder. Good instincts, not great speed. Time called now as the pitching coach makes his way to the mound. A couple of relievers warming up out there in the pen. First offering, and it just misses.
Yeah, and I figured you would get Kotsay into this because you had a free dinner at his house the other night.
That is true. Hard hit left side. And it finds its way through for a hit. Stop sign goes up at third. Runners at the corners. Nobody out.
A couple of hits in a row for him here. There's something about pulling one down the line and shooting it through the infield that's just so satisfying as a hitter. It's just fun turning on a pitch like he did right there.
So now here's the DH, number 34. And here comes the Dodgers manager to the mound. Pitching change coming. The new pitcher in the game, Jim Brewer. And he'll do his best to keep this close.
Number 21, Jim Brewer.
And he hits a ground ball right side. That's a base hit as a run scores.
Well done, drives in the run. He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock. And you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
So the batting order turns over. And now the shortstop, number 2.
Now batting.
In there, and it's 0-1. First and second here, no outs. And that one fouled off. Got him. One away. And here is number 47. And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1. Number 11 on second. Number 34 at first. One gone. Next pitch is popped up.
Up next for Minnesota, the right fielder, Tony Oliva.
And next for Minnesota, Tony Oliva. 1 for 3. In there for strike 1.
Some guys are just more confident if they can track that first pitch out of the hand of the pitcher. They don't care if they fall behind 0-1.
2 outs. Couple of base runners at first and second. And now the lefty. That misses the zone. Now 1-2. Next offering is fouled back. And the pitch. He dives, but he can't make the catch. To first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe. Harmon Killebrew, the next twin up to hit.
Base knock here really gives them an opportunity to take control of this ball game. You don't want that other team to think they have a shot, and a knock here would be a big blow.
All loaded up, dangerous hitter at the plate. There's a swing and a miss. Here comes a pitch. Swing and a miss, and that is that.
He's in a tough spot, had to make a great pitch, did it, got the strikeout, gets out of the jam. Clearly, he's happy with those results.
Welcome back. We're at the top of the 8th, and at the plate for the Dodgers, Lou Johnson.
The left fielder, Lou Johnson.
And a pitch. In the air, right side. Oliva ranging back. And puts the squeeze on that. One down.
almost a loud start to the inning on that first pitch. Man,
Now
he's going to want that one back,
Number
no
5.
doubt.
Number 5 digs in now. And he swings and misses at the initial offering. Movement in the bullpen, Tom Paul, the closer, getting cranked up for a possible save opportunity. And the pitch. Line drive. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's 2 down.
Now batting, the first baseman, Wes Parker.
So 2 down now, and here is Wes Parker. Pitch misses inside, and it's 1-0. Left-hand batter waits. Fly ball to right. Brings it in for the 3rd out. Dodgers down in order. They trail it here 2-0. On to the bottom of the 8th. And now for the Twins, Jimmy Paul.
Leading up for the Twins, the center fielder, Jimmy.
New pitcher for the Dodgers, Ron Pepper. And his job is to collect quick outs and keep his team within striking distance. The pitch.
Pepper.
Ground ball to the right side. Tosses to the pitcher covering the bag. Leadoff man is out here in the 8th.
Now batting, number 5.
Number 5, the next Twin up to hit. And first offering is fouled off. The wind and the pitch. Swing and a foul back. That's out of play. Left-hand hitter waits. Foul back our way, and that's out of play. And a pitch. And 1-2. Kicks and deals. High in the air, out to right. Number 6, moving under it. Calls it in, 2 away.
The batter, number 10.
And now, number 10. This one lifted in the air, left field. Puts the squeeze on that one, and that'll end the inning. 9th inning coming up. It's the Twins 2 and the Dodgers nothing. And welcome back. And now, Johnny Rosado.
Leading off for the Dodgers, the catcher, Johnny
The pitch.
Rosado.
That's a strike. That's strike 1.
0-1's the count.
And the righty deals. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2.
Man, he is just dialed in right now. Every pitch thrown with so much conviction.
On the ground to first. Oh, great stop. And very nicely done for the out.
Man, a lot going on that play. Diving stop to his right in that hole. And then gets up and takes it himself. Man, it's a one-man show.
Willie Crawford steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Line to second, snagged on the bounce. On to first, and they're down to their last out.
Now batting, number 30.
Back to the top of the Dodgers order. Now it's the Dodger leadoff hitter, number 30. Swing and a base hit.
Now batting, number
So
19.
last chance for the Dodgers. And next for LA, number 19. And that'll wrap it up. The Twins get a shutout on the mound.
It has become increasingly difficult to throw a complete game shutout because of all of the offensive prowess that these hitters are showing around the league today. But he had total command of this game, and he saw it all the way through to the end. Nice win.
2-0 your final here in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long.
Get your hand off my penis!